see. 1, 2. Yup. Okay. All right. Hello, everybody. Hello, Void Dweller. Hello, T. Welcome back to Ever17. Last time, we had a pretty fun time with you and Takeshi just going all out. Just having an Umineko style argument complete with the accompanying music about which fairy tales are real and how can they prove or disprove as such. And of course, there was a devil's proof involved, but didn't say it because this story was written 10 years before Umineko. Oh, that was pretty fun. And we also, basically, it was a confirmation that if you didn't get that, the two yous were different people. It was really hammering that in for you. And last we left was the scene where Takeshi rescues Chami. But it happened again on the route. Hello, Relest. Welcome to the stream. Oh, are we getting a bad connection? It looks fine on my end. Okay, so without further ado, oh yeah, that's right. And Kid's name is actually Hokuto no Ken. Damn, that's a shock. I've actually never seen that used as a name before. I know I've seen a lot of anime and video games, but outside of Fist of the North Star, I don't think I've ever seen that used as a name. Alright, so now let's get back into it.
Is that really his name?
Tsugumi slightly nodded her head. Her face was all red.
So he's Chami, because he's charming. That's cute. What a good name.
How cute. That was what I thought. I did my best to stifle my laughter. Ah! Yes! I forgot. Was this after or before they had their big talk on the Tunnel of Love?
Hey, you promised not to laugh. I'm not laughing.
I tried to keep a straight face, but the corners of my mouth started to twitch. Hello, Eblis. That's right. I hope everybody had a very Merry Christmas. I did. I could just imagine Tsugumi baby talking to it.
Chami-chan, Chami-chan, it's Jin-Jin time.
Oh my god. That's why I didn't want to tell you. Sullen, Tsugumi was red-faced, but she held out the bath towel she had behind her back.
Oh, thanks.
I took the towel and wiped myself down. I breathed deeply, feeling reborn, as I glanced at Tsugumi's profile. She was playing with the hamster in her hand, and her cheeks were bright. She looked so happy. It was the first time I'd ever seen her smile like she meant it. Takeshi.
Arigato.
Thank you. Yes! Tsugumi said it in a whisper, without looking at my face. I headed to the A area with Tsugumi. Since we were in the area with the generator room, we had to take one of the egg-like elevators to get back. I felt excited, maybe from the feeling of accomplishment of rescuing Chami. But my feet were heavy. My body just couldn't keep up. I was exhausted. 5 hours earlier, I'd been running with you on my back since she started suffering from something all of a sudden. That's right, yeah, that she came down with the teeth flow. I was wondering what happened to that in the meantime. And with my effort to rescue Chami, I swam over 102 meters underwater. Hello, Fawful. Welcome to the stream.
Is this really just fatigue? This heaviness. I feel a bit feverish too. Oh crap, can't collapse in front of Tsugumi. I have a slight headache. Maybe I got a cold.
What's wrong? Tsugumi must have noticed my slow steps because she looked worriedly at my face.
I'm just tired.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just tired, that's all.
Okay. Tsugumi was worried about me. It was a funny feeling.
By the way, how about yourself?
Huh?
Your leg. You know, your injury. You got skewered by a metal pipe.
Tsugumi was dragging her right foot. Oh, I'm alright. Don't worry about me.
Are you really? The wound didn't open up or anything, did it?
Do you want to see? Tsugumi stopped walking. She quickly flipped up her skirt with her hands. Oh my god!
Cut it out! Not yet.
In shock, I slapped Tsugumi's hand and stopped her. Oh, you're blushing. Tsugumi chuckled gleefully. My feet suddenly felt much lighter.
Horny energy burst!
As for you, it turned out she wasn't as bad as I thought. Oh wow. After resting for about an hour in the infirmary, you regained a surprising amount of strength.
But why'd you suddenly start suffering like that?
I asked you, but you changed the subject and didn't tell me anything. Also, I saw, but her answer was the same. Error. File not found. Sora must have known something since she had examined you with a repaired LMRI. That thought still bothered me. It was still the case that only one person at a time could ride the egg. Tsugumi went up first. I rode up shortly after. The egg zipped upward, quickly arriving at Schweiterstock. As soon as I got there, Tsugumi was waiting for me. Chami was sitting on her hand. Tsugumi stuck out both of her arms to the side. Chami walked from one hand to the other, crossing Tsugumi's arms. Tsugumi had such a happy smile on her face that I couldn't help smiling too. For no particular reason, Tsugumi and I stared at each other for a while. Oh, I think there is a particular reason. But Loverboy here isn't too embarrassed to say.
Cut it out, Tsugumi, not yet.
Do you want to try? Asking that, Tsugumi put Chami on my shoulder. I stretched out my arms. And suddenly, Chami charged onto my arms. It tickled so much that I couldn't help but wriggle my body. Chami looked hesitant when he got to the end, which was the tip of my hand. I held Chami gently in my palm and looked at him closely.
Chami, huh? Are you Chami? Well, are you? Come on, answer me. Chami! Chami! Chami!
Of course, Chami didn't answer. Maybe he was frightened I would eat him.
Yeah, he sure is charming. He's Chami because he's so darn charming. I say as I'm looking into your fucking eyes.
Curious, I declined to ask Tsugumi a question.
Why are you called Tsugumi?
That's a weird question to ask somebody. Like, why is your name your name? Oh, What?
Your name, I mean. Does it come from the Chinese character for the bird, the redwing?
鳥
The bird?
If I remember correctly, they migrate, right?
Huh, I had no idea you were an ornithologist.
ああ、あのつぐみね。
Oh, redwings?
残念。
Unfortunately,
鳥とは全く無関係よ。
my name has nothing to do with birds.
Then what does your name mean?
As I asked Sugumi, I passed Chami back into her hand. Sugumi picked Chami up and told me.
地球の衛星と私たちがいる場所。
Satellite of the Earth and where we are at. So like the moon, in other words.
Huh?
地球の衛星は
What's the one satellite this Earth has?
The moon?
私たちが今いる場所は
And where are we right now?
Lemu.
レミューの外には何がある
And what's all around us here at Lamu?
Around us. Impending doom, chili dogs, tuna sandwiches, the ocean.
Ding ding ding.
そう、
Yabaroonies.
月に海と書いてつぐみって読むの。
In Japanese, you write it moon, and then ocean, and read it Tsugumi. This is something that was in the beginning of Umineko, when Battler was explaining how everybody's names were written and stuff. That's such a very uniquely Japanese thing. And so, ocean moon, that is a very lovely thought of the moon reflected on the ocean. Beautiful imagery.
Oh, I see. Come to think of it, I didn't know which Chinese characters your name used. Moon and ocean, huh? Sounds pretty romantic. Yeah, that's a really pretty name.
Sugumi's cheeks turned pink. Oh my god! Oh! And then... Oh my god! Yes! Coco! Oh my god, yes! Oh, that's right! Coco shipped them from the fucking beginning! Oh my god! Yeah, that's right! Oh my god! Daddy! Mommy! Yes! My ship! We're finally fucking Ivy! Coco and PB came rushing in.
I told you not to call me daddy.
ママって呼ぶな。
Oh my god! 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 my god, oh 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 my god. I'm sorry, Upless. Oh my god. Yeah. I told you not to call me mommy.
What?
Huh? Tsugumi and I looked at each other. Oh my god! Yes! Coco, yes! Ship them!
Coco's been calling you mommy, Tsugumi?
たけしの方こそパパって呼ばれてるの
And she's calling you daddy, Takeshi. Well, at least it's not the other kind of daddy, then it would be rather disturbing.
She keeps doing it no matter what I say.
Hey, Daddy! Mommy, let's play! Oh my god, yes, this is a let's play, Coco. Oh my god! Woo! Oh my god, that's right, Void Dweller. I think this gotta be it. Coco's just here dropping hints. Because she is like super in tune with whatever magical shit is going on. my god. Yes! After a while, Tsugumi and I had begged Coco not to call us daddy or mommy. You better get used to it, though. It took her about 3 hours to finally convince her. It was 3 times more exhausting to convince Coco than to dash with you on my back and swim 102 meters underwater. Incidentally, Coco's reason for calling Tsugumi mommy was... A girl who doesn't have a mommy can call something who reminds her of her mommy, mommy. It's written in the knuckle tablet, isn't it? So she said. Needless to say, Coco already had a real mother. After finally convincing Coco, I went to see you. Even before I had gone to rescue Chami, you had seemed to be recovering her strength. But the way she looked when she had first started feeling pain didn't seem normal. I was still concerned about her, even though she looked better. So I decided to make sure you was all right. Sora told me I could find you in the security office. Okay, so what is HaruYou looking for here? Because we know that AkiYou, I don't think she had a father. I think she was probably just a clone of her. I entered the room. You was sitting in front of the console, staring blankly at the screen.
Hi.
I called out a greeting as I sat down in the seat next to her. You grabbed a coffee cup, took a big gulp, and said, "Oh, what a coincidence, I have my coffee right here." Thank you.
Huh?
I didn't have a chance to say it earlier, right? So, thank you. Yu's eyes were fixed on the display.
Were you talking about when I carried you to the infirmary earlier?
Yes.
You don't have to thank me. I just want to ask you a question. Is Rip Van Winkle real? What caused it anyway?
Cause? What are you talking about? You still wouldn't look at me.
A normal, healthy person wouldn't just suddenly clutch their chest in pain, you know? And besides, you said it happens all the time. What is that all about?
When I asked, she turned the seat halfway and stood up. Hey, Kuranari! Do you remember why I came to Limu? You abruptly changed the subject. No, I didn't. I didn't understand why she was asking the question, but I answered her anyway.
Yeah, I do. You came to get a part-time job for the holidays. But it was just an excuse to search for your father, who's been missing for 17 years, right? I think that's a good enough recap for anyone who might have forgotten.
I remember the story you told me in front of the merry-go-round the first day. My mother has convinced herself that my father is already dead. But, you know, I believe. I know that my dad is alive somewhere. He has to be. My father just went missing, just went out to get some cigarettes, and his remains were never found, so he's gonna come home one day with those cigarettes and just, it'll be fine. I just had to find out.
もう死んじゃったのか。
If he was alive or dead.
生きてるんならもちろん会いたいし。
If he's alive, of course I want to see him.
死んじゃってるんなら死んじゃってるんで、しっかりとした証拠っていうか確証っていうか、そういうのが欲しかったの。
And if he's dead, I want to find some kind of evidence.
じゃないと諦めきれないから。
Otherwise, I won't give
な
up.
いから。
I just can't accept it. Just like that time, I didn't know what to say to her. The story of the 800-year-old nun came to my mind. You believe that the 800-year-old nun actually existed. I got it. AkiYou is so different from HaruYou. How in the story, the sound of the bell had stopped one day, but nobody actually found her body. When I came to think of it then, I realized that was probably Yu's wish. So she went eventually on to become a researcher on this third eye stuff. She was probably mixing her feelings about her father's situation with the story of the nun. It occurred to me like that.
今もね、実はそれを調べてたところだったの。
And so that's what I was researching just now.
And did you find out anything?
何も。
Nope.
パスワードがわからなくてお手上げ状態。
I can't figure out the password. Give up.
Somebody's gonna communicate it to me through the morphogenetic field. It's gonna be just like 999. What? Come on, kid.
I looked at the monitor. An authentication window was being displayed. The cursor was flashing without a sound.
I see.
Biting her lip, Yu glanced down dejectedly. She was wrapped in hazy blue light from the display. I picked up the cup from the table and sipped some of Yu's leftover coffee. It was cold.
It's alright. I know you'll see him again.
I looked down into the cup. The black coffee at the bottom of the cup from my view. Oh, she drinks black coffee just like her daughter. I guess that's how she got. Well, they're kind of the same person in a way. Yeah, they both love black coffee. I personally can't stand it.
ありがとう。
Thank you.
でももう会えないと思う。
But I don't think I'll ever see him again.
What?
I looked up in surprise. Yu was forcing herself to smile. She squinted her eyes and looked off into the distance. Hello, Mystery Theater. Welcome to the stream. You didn't miss much, except some deliciously lovely romantic scenes with Takeshi and Tsugumi. Oh my god, that was amazing.
私がここに来たのはお父さんの聖書を確かめたかったから。
I came here because thought I wanted to find out about my dad.
だけど本当はそれだけじゃないんだ。
But I realized that actually wasn't it at all.
私には時間がないの。
I'm running out of time.
タイムリミットはもうとっくに過ぎちゃってるんだよ。
I've gone way past my limit. In terms of what?
だから
So
どうしても
that's why
その時が来るまでにどうしても知りたかったの。
before the time comes, I had to know
真実を。
the truth.
She's running out of time? She doesn't think she'll ever see him again?
It happens all the time. Is she dying from something? Does she have a chronic illness? But then how did we see her in the future? My theory could be wrong. But She'd been suffering with her hand on her chest. No, it couldn't be. I didn't even want to think about it. Closing my eyes, I took a deep breath and tried to shake bad thoughts from my mind.
Hey, you? What do you mean by that?
You crossed her arms behind her back and started walking slowly away, head down.
You can't just say things like that and then just walk away. Come on!
She stopped in front of the wall, turned around, and walked back in front of me. The sound of her shoes echoed on the hard floor. The cursor silently flashing on the display. The cold coffee in my hand. I looked into the cup again. The glossy liquid was rippling with small waves.
言えない。
I can't tell you. The sound of her shoes stopped abruptly.
Why?
She raised her face quietly and said,
今言ったらきっと話さなくてもいいことまで話しちゃうような気がするから。
If I start telling you now, I might talk about things I don't want to talk about.
But...
クラナリは
Kuranari! You interrupted my words and went on.
クラナリは罪を犯したことある？
God fucking damn it! Every time! Every time!
I don't know, maybe... I sometimes have these weird dreams of another lifetime where I promised a girl about a white horse or something like that, and I think she got really mad, I'm not sure. But not in this lifetime, I don't think. Like, something that's serious.
Oh, I forgot to read what she said. Pretend she said this before. Have you ever done something wrong or sinned, Kuranari?
Sinned?
そう、
Yes,
神に背くような大罪。
a massive sin.
I keep thinking about that white horse for some reason.
ただし、神を信じてるとか信じてないとかそういうことは関係なくて、
I don't care whether you believe in God or not.
ただ倫理的に道徳的に取り返しのつかない過ちを犯したことがあるかどうか、それを聞いてるの。
I'm asking you if you ever committed a sin that was morally wrong, and there was nothing you could do to mend it.
Ugh. Go away, memories from another lifetime!
Oh yeah, this is literally the final choice in the entire route. That's right. And yeah. I guess things fuck up if you don't choose this, but yeah, you're supposed to choose no, actually. Here. Believe it or not.
Come on. I've made lots of mistakes. And you know why? 'Cause I'm human. I'd be lying if I told you I never hurt people I cared about or broke their hearts. But I don't know if those are godless, massive sins.
そう。クラナリは偉いんだね。
Oh my god! My god, that line, or broke their, wow. Wow. My god. I know it's literally impossible. But this feels like a fucking Umineko reference. Well, you're admirable.
What?
本気で言ってるんだよ。
No, I mean it.
それに比べて私は
On the other hand,
私は
I'm...
もう人間じゃないのかもしれない。
What? I fucking swear, if you say you're a witch, I'm not human anymore.
決して犯してはならない一線を私は越えてしまったの。
I crossed a line that should have never been crossed.
神に背いたの。
I turned my back on God.
だから言えないんだよ。
That's why I can't tell you.
今クラナリに話したらそれはきっと言い訳になってしまうから。
If I tell you now, just be an excuse.
これは私にとっての現在みたいなもの。
It's like an original sin to me.
絶対に逃れることはできないし逃れようとも思わない。
I could never escape from it, and I don't intend to.
私は死ぬまで
As long as I live.
そう死ぬまでこの罪を背負いながら引きずりながら生きていかなければならないの。
You guys in the chat with all the friggin' Umineko references, you guys are fucking the best. You are the best audience ever. Yes, as long as I live, I must carry this sin with me.
でもね、
But, you know,
ひどいやつだと思われるかもしれないけど後悔はしてないんだ。
I really love HaruYou, I gotta say. HaruYou is badass. Like, seriously. If it was a choice, like, this is just making me really love HaruYou even more. You might think I'm horrible, but I don't regret anything.
むしろ良かったと思ってるくらい。
It's probably better this way.
だって罪を犯したのは私だけなんだから。
Because this way I'm the only one who sinned.
だから罰を受けなきゃいけないのも私だけで。
That means I'm the only one who'll be punished.
彼女には何の罪もないんだもん。
Who are you talking about, you? She has no sin to carry on. Yeah, exactly.
She? Who are you talking about?
私自身のこと。
Wait, did I get it wrong before? About myself.
もう一人の私。
What? Okay, I might have gotten it wrong. But then, no, but that's impossible, because... No, because... Is there a third you? My other self.
Your other self? You trying to tell me you have a split personality?
I fucking swear. It's literally impossible for this to be an Umineko reference. But, god damn it! You didn't say anything and took the cup from my hand. She sipped the cold coffee. Like, if she made a clone of her... You know, it's entirely possible that she made a clone of herself right now. Yeah, you know what? If the baby you clone was made right now, then I wonder if it's like we're like 19 years in the future or something, because isn't that how old, or 16 years or something, isn't that how old AkiYou is supposed to be? I think, because she's in high school. She sipped the cold coffee. For some reason, Yu suddenly tilted the cup. The black liquid overtaken by the force of gravity went splashing to the floor.
You!
That's true, Mr. Theater. Yeah, it's possible that she's not the first Yu. She might not be the original. There's the Yu Prime, who might be like the ultimate boss here or something. Yu's eyes were fixed on me. There was no expression on her face. All the emotion had gone from her face. I couldn't read what she was thinking. Her eyes were dark, dull, and without a spark, like a pair of ash-gray glass beads. Eventually, Yu whispered.
彼女、
She is
私の妹なの。
my sister. Who is she talking about? Like, if she's referring to a clone as her sister? Or did she have a real sister that something bad happened to? Okay, AkiYou is 18, so say that. We'll say that Kid Root is 18 years in the future. Like, are you talking about like a real sister or a clone?
Your sister?
そう。
Yes.
だけど、彼女は私自身でもあるの。
Ah, I see. I see. Yep, I see. I see. Yep. And at the same time, she's me.
彼女と私は
She and I are
双子だから。
twins, you see. Interesting. Are you truly twins? Huh. I wasn't expecting that. Like, are you really twins, or are you or is she a clone of you?
彼女は私の
She is my
双子の妹だから。
twin sister.
二卵性のソーセージ
Yep, and now we got the U-root stuff on Kid's side. Everything is happening. All the important shit is happening. Say it for the 5th time. Sore root is a waste of time. Okay. Fraternal twins? You yelped right next to my ear.
Oh, what are you so surprised about? Didn't I tell you?
マヨと少年が双子の兄弟だっていうのは聞いてたよ。
Well, yeah, I've heard that you and Maya were twins, but
でも一卵性とか二卵性とかそういうのはまだ。
nothing about fraternal or identical or anything like that.
Oh, but...
I laughed without thinking.
あ
Huh? You cocked her head. Oh, Atlas, I don't hate Sora. I just think her route is very underwhelming and unnecessary for a story that already has quite a bit of slice of life. Like, it doesn't add anything to the story. Like how they're even proving that on the true ending. Where, like, the only scene from her route that was included here is something that you could even get if you're on the Sugumi route.
Well, of course we're fraternal twins. We look nothing alike. And also, I mean, I'm a guy, Sarah's a girl.
どうして当たり前なの
So?
Look, I get to explain something scientific to you. Monozygotic is when one egg is fertilized and then the embryo splits in two. Those are identical twins. So both twins have the same exact genetic makeup. That's when they're called identical, because they look the same. Of course, they're the same gender. So for identical twins, you can't have anything other than 2 girls or 2 boys. But dizygotic, on the other hand, is when 2 different eggs are fertilized by different sperm.
There we go with the Somnium Files reference with Fawful. Oh, jeez. Exactly, Relast. Yeah, the one scene that's relevant could easily be moved to another route. And we get her whole persona scene as part of the U route too. So it's completely unnecessary. It just bloats the game in a game that's already long enough and doesn't need more. I don't think it needed that more content.
So there are two separate entities from the beginning, each with a different genetic makeup. That way they may or may not be the same gender. And they may not even look much alike. I mean, look at me and Sarah. They're basically just like other siblings, except the same age. So they're more like siblings who happen to be in their mother's body and get born at about the same time.
なるほどね。
I get it.
ってことは、男の子と女の子の双子だったっていう時点で、すでに二卵性であることは確実なわけだ。
So if a boy and a girl are twins, they have to be fraternal, not identical.
Exactly.
It's interesting because I have seen twins of different genders that looked very much alike.
何の話だったっけ?
So, what were we talking about again? I agree, Fawful. I really agree. That they should have focused more on Sora's past and character. Especially, they didn't need to have her have a romance with Takeshi. Especially because Takeshi's romance with Tsugumi is so good. Like, seriously. And then Yu's like, wait a minute, we got sidetracked. So, what are we talking about again?
You forgot?
Well...
It started when you said something like, so Maya when you were twins. But you aren't any good at computers like Maya is. In fact, you got absolutely no aptitude for them. Why is that? And then I said, because we're fraternal twins.
That's true, Fawful. That's why I believe that HaruYou is covering it up. I believe HaruYou is covering up the truth on that. What she's saying is technically correct, the best kind of correct, but it's not exactly correct in the way that you would normally think. And that's what I'm believing, if my theory is true. Because there's so much other shit for the future theory. Such as Tsugumi saying she's so much older than she looks, whereas she's only a few years older than a teenager and she looks pretty mature. So, in the Takeshi side.
Oh yay!
Oh yay! I remember now. You flailed her limbs around on top of the ruins. That was right. You and I were on top of the Lemurian ruins.
So after all that, do you get it?
Huh? Get what? She paused in her flailing.
The reason I'm not good at computers.
Oh, that. It's like this, right?
マヨと少年には年の離れた兄弟と同じような差異があるわけだから。
Because you and Mayo are as different from one another as any other siblings.
一卵性の双子とは違って、それぞれに遺伝した能力っていうのかな、素質っていうのかな、そういうのも全然違うってことなんだよね、きっと。
Unlike identical twins, your genetic strength, characters, or whatever are completely different.
Right. I'd say that our infrared vision is the only inherited trait we even share. Aside from that, I don't think we're very much alike.
で、その前は何の話だったっけ？
So, what were we talking about before that? I sighed and started explaining. But before that, I need to explain what you and I were doing there. It went back to the afternoon before I knew my real name. Sora came out with some information rather abruptly.
田中陽一さんは今から17年前にお亡くなりになっています。
Interesting. Yep, here's the quote-unquote father. Tanaka Yoichi's. Oh yeah, so she must have gotten her persona off screen. Okay. Tanaka Yoichi-san passed away 17 years ago.
田中幸恵さんも15年前に他界されたようです。
Tanaka Yukie-san passed away 15 years as well. Yoichi-san was Yu's father and Yukie-san was her mother. Both of Yu's parents had passed away. Oh, and those must be HaruYou's parents. Those are probably HaruYou's parents. Damn, that means they died shortly after. That means the father is probably one of the ones dead at IBF at the bottom of the ocean. And the mother died shortly after that. It was unfortunately a fact. There was proof including dated mail and other files. I'd seen them with my own eyes. But Yu still wasn't convinced. In her heart, she still believed that her father was alive. Of course, regarding her mother, she was even more vehement. Vehement? I don't know how to say that word.
お母さんはレミューで働いてるのよ。
But my mother works at Lemieux!
ついこの間まで一緒に住んでたのよ。
We were living together until right before all of this happened. Yep, and suddenly this makes perfect sense.
それが15年前に死んだなんて。
This is actually your grandmother, AkiYou. I'm betting. Again, according to my theory. There's no way she died 15 years ago. It was hard to know what to say, but I said,
Maybe she wasn't your real mother. Maybe she might not even be Yukie-san.
Yu was shaking her head back and forth as if to say, impossible! After a while, Yu spoke as if in a dream.
あ
Ah,
あそこに侵入することさえできればな。
if only I could hack into there.
そうすればもっと詳細な内容が全貌がわかるのにな。
Then I could find out details, get the whole story. The there she meant was Lemieux's high security data. All afternoon and into the night, she tried to hack her way in, but kept getting rejected at the confirmation point. She knew the password. The empty false sky, a single cuckoo calls out, brings a chill to me. That is a long-ass password. She kept trying different variations. Caps, lowercase, clearing, lists, English, German. It's... either that or she was actually raised by her grandmother. Maybe there are 3 U's, you know? Who knows? She enlisted Sora and Sarah's help, and they tried every possibility they could think of, but all to no avail. Lemieux had built a high, impenetrable castle, and Yu was turned back again and again right at the gates. She was stricken with frustration and grief. Finally, exhausted and at a loss, she found her way over to the marine ruins. By the time I spotted her, she had climbed all the way up to the top. I sat down beside her. Neither of us spoke. But from time to time, you would let out a sigh like she had thought of something. Time passed slowly.
ねえ、少年は予知ができるんでしょ？
Listen, kid. You got premonitions, right? After about the 153rd sigh, I'm guessing that's some kind of multiple of 17, you suddenly came out with that question.
私のお父さんとお母さんについてなんかわかることないの？
Can you see anything about my parents?
Well, you know, premonitions aren't the same as seeing into the past. Premonitions are usually about the future, actually, but not with me. And I don't think you get to choose what you get a premonition about. We're talking about 15 and 17 years ago, when I was only 1 or even not even born yet.
Hello, Zarmagus. Welcome to the stream. It's 17 times 9. Interesting. A number that would later be very important to you, Takeshi.
Either way, there's no way I can look that far into the past.
まったくもう使えないやっちゃな。
You're totally Dameda.
空とマヨが悪戦苦闘してた時だって少年はそばでぼんやりと見てただけだったし。
Even when Sora and Maya were killing themselves helping me, you were just sitting there spaced out.
あ、そういえば
Hey, that reminds me.
マヨと少年は双子なんだよね。
You and Maya were twins, right?
なのに少年はマヨみたいにコンピューター関係に詳しいわけじゃない。
And we come full circle with the conversation. Well, you're not good with computers the way she is.
その資質もどうやらありそうもない。これはどうして？
In fact, you don't have any aptitude with them at all. Why is that? And
That's when I answered.
could you imagine this kid, like, literally replaying the entire conversation to you? Oh my god. Oh my god. If I was you right there, I would be trolling him and saying, oh, okay. So what did we do after that again? Oh, that little flashback happened before they got his name, Fafo.
And then I said because we're fraternal twins.
わお、バナナバナナ。
Oh my god, that was random as fuck. Whoa, banana banana.
思い出しましキュッキュッキュッキュッキュッ出しましキュッキュッキュッキュッキュッキュッ出しまし。
You're acting so silly now. This is not like how you usually act. You're acting more like Coco. I remember now. Cow, 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 cow. Remember. Cow, cow, cow now.
キュッキュッキュッキュッキュッキュッキュッ思い出しました。
Cow, cow, cow. Now I remember. You appear to be malfunctioning. The harsh reality of things must have been too cruel for her to bear. When Sora first told her, you went hysterical, almost crazy, and then burst into a sobbing fit like a child. Maybe she had cried herself out, because since then she had seemed much calmer. But then,
アップルアップルパイナップル。
What the fuck are you doing, you? Apple, a pineapple? She was in bad shape.
You? Are you okay?
What's up? Is she drunk?
Maybe you're a little psychologically strained. Or inebriated.
全然平気だよ。
I think she might be drunk. No way! I'm fine.
私もうこの際だから開き直ることにしたの。
I'm starting over from here.
うじうじ考えててもしょうがないでしょ。
No point in moping, right?
Oh, whatever you say.
私のことよりも北斗の方はどうなの？
Enough about me. How about you, Hokuton?
Hokuton?
だって少年の名前北斗なんでしょ？だから北斗。
Your name's Hokuto, right? So, Hokuton.
Cut it out. Don't call me that.
どうして？
Why not?
I still can't think of myself as a Hokuto. If I was walking down the street and someone called out, "Hey, Hokuto!" I wouldn't turn around. In fact, I don't think I could. It wouldn't seem like they were calling out to me.
そんなわがままなこと言ったってダメだよ。
Well, even if that's what you think, that's just too bad.
君はこれから死ぬまで北斗っていう名前を背負って生きていかなきゃいけないんだから。
Your name is Hokuto until you die, and you're just gonna have to live with that, unless you get it legally changed, of course.
But if nothing else, I don't want you guys here to call me Hokuto. I'm used to being called kid, and you guys are used to it too, right? You can't just switch in the middle like that.
まあ確かにそれもそうだけど。
Well, I suppose, but still.
じゃあ本当に少年のままでいいのね？
You really want to stay kid?
Yeah, that's fine.
Damn, Keith, you are really adamant about this. I told her how I felt.
そんなに北斗っていう名前嫌いなの？
You really hate Hokuto that much?
Listen, for the millionth time, I just don't think that Hokuto is my name. It's got nothing to do with liking or disliking the name.
ふーん。
Really?
Look, I said this when we're talking about Ling Ling Lang Lang Lung Lung. I really don't care what my name is. I'm not fussy and I certainly am not attached to it.
だけどどうでもいいってことはないと思うよ。
But you can't not care at all.
好き嫌いは別として名前っていうのは一応その人の看板なわけだから。
Whether you like it or not, a name is like a billboard for who you are.
この社会で生きている以上いつかは必ず名前を必要とする時が訪れるの。
If you're going to live in a society, you'll need a name eventually.
例えば契約を交わす時とか申請を出す時とか試験の時とかおまわりにパクられた時とか。
I mean, anytime that you make a contract or apply for something, take an exam, or get arrested.
なんだかんだ言っても本人かどうかを確認する時には名前ってものが一番重要視されるんだよ。
Whatever you say, your name is the most important way to verify who you are.
いわば名前は人間を識別するための記号みたいなものね。
Names are like ID numbers for people.
Identification.
The word just slipped out. And then...
今なんて言った？
Huh? What'd you just say? You grabbed the back of my head and pulled my face toward hers.
What?
今よ今少年なんて言ったのよ。
All he said was identification. Just then. Just now. No. Kid, what did you just say?
I didn't say anything. I just repeated back what you were saying.
You leveled a determined glare at me. She raised her finger and twirled it like a magic wand. She breathed in through her nose. I thought she was going to exhale, but she continued to take one long breath in. I covered my ears. She grabbed my hands and pulled them away from my ears. And then, with all the air she just sucked in, she let loose right next to me. I've got it! She grinned loosely.
Huh?
She figured out the password, didn't she? I just kept blinking at her. And then... I got it! I really think you're drunk. I see. I sincerely love you. Suddenly, out of the blue and with no warning, she kissed my cheek. Yep, relationships are progressing on both sides. A perfect hit. I was a little giddy.
Oh.
Well, hurry up. Ask me. Ask. Come on, ask me. Hey, you. What'd you figure out? I did as I was told.
Hey, you. What'd you figure out?
Funny you should ask, kid. I swear, in this scene, Yu has been acting so goofy. You know the reason we couldn't get past the confirmation on the me? I figured it out!
Huh?
All this time, we thought we had the password wrong, right? But that wasn't it! The password is probably fine. The empty fall sky, a single cuckoo calls out, brings a chill to me.
Huh? What do you mean?
So it's gotta be this. It wasn't the password we had wrong. It was the username. God, I'm such an idiot.
Username? I'm sorry, I'm from the 19th century apparently when it comes to computers. Can you explain what logging in is again? I'm unfamiliar with the concept.
Yup! A name is like an identification number for a person. It's what confirms who you are. So, if we had the name wrong, it wouldn't matter how perfectly we put the password in. Access denied. Invalid name or password. Ha ha ha. Remember when Sora was being all bitchy and then she tried to kill us for trying to log in too many times?
Oh yeah, that were fun times.
I had seen that message upteen times. If you were right, and the mother I know isn't really my mother. Here we go! Woo! Back on track. We are back on track. It means her real name isn't Tanaka Yukie. Which would mean, if you just knew her real name, you could clear Lami's confirmation. Exactly! You tapped my forehead.
But how will you figure out her real name?
Well... Sora, no, right? And like, Erica removed the limiters on her programming or whatever so she could tell us, right? I mean, not Erica. Sarah. God damn it, you guys! Sarah removed the limiters on her programming so she could tell us. Before I could say,
Sora?
you had grabbed my arms. A second later, ah! She jumped down off the ruins with a great cry. Pulled off balance, I flew clumsily through the air. Bam! I nearly toppled onto my head, but managed to right myself like a cat and landed safely. My own excellent superhuman reflexes impressed me. As for you, she was sprawled on her belly in a puddle, arms and legs spread awkwardly.
You okay?
When I called her name, you hopped up. Water dripped from her hair. She was soaked from head to toe. Oh wow, they actually have a unique sprite for this. Don't just stand there, let's go! She spoke calmly. Just like Dumbledore. Flinging off water, she headed towards the exit. From the back, she looked completely dry. I stood there for a minute in front of the gates of the Lemurian ruins, just thinking. If you were right, and the mother I know isn't really my mother, it means her real name isn't Tanaka Yukie. So what was her name then? Name. Yu's real name was Yubisei Akikana.
Aki.
Aki, autumn. The empty fall sky, a single cuckoo calls out, brings a chill to me. I broke it down by character. Empty, fall, sky, single cuckoo calling brings chill. A jumble of bits and illogical fragments. I tried to form them into a coherent pattern, but they slipped away. I couldn't grasp them. I could not but feel that I had brushed up against another premonition, or at least an intuition. It was a haiku, 17 syllables. I muttered it out loud.
The empty fall sky. A single cuckoo calls out. Brings a chill to me. The empty fall sky. A single cuckoo calls out. Brings a chill to me.
It was then. Someone was standing in the darkness beyond the entrance to the ruins. Is it Takeshi again? A human figure, or fake Takeshi? Oh no, a female. Her body was giving off heat, glowing redder than red. I couldn't see her face. I could just see that she was there. She was holding her breath in the darkness, staring at me.
Who are you?
She didn't answer. Is it Tsugumi? She didn't come any closer, but she didn't seem like she was gonna run. The figure bathed in light looked like she might be a ghost. A ghost. Phantom girl. How could Coco possibly be here? Hokuto? I heard a tiny voice. Hokuto, my name. Is she calling to me? Hokuto? Fearfully, I went a little closer. The darkness grew deeper. And at the same time, the light she gave off grew more brilliant. Her outline sprang into view. It had to be. She was the ghost I had seen. The empty fall sky. A lone Hokuto calls out. Brings a chill to me. The empty fall sky. A single calls out. Brings a chill to me.
Huh?
Huh?
What'd you just say?
The empty fall sky, a single cuckoo calls out, brings a chill to me?
What is that? Is that some haiku?
Yeah.
Why haiku all of a sudden?
Did you think it's elegant?
Elegant?
refined, isn't it?
Refined?
大昔の日本人は突然俳句とか読んじゃってみたりなんかしたらしいですよ。
Japanese people a long time ago just started making up haikus one day, just like completely out of the blue. It was really weird, but eventually everybody got used to it.
ほいでもってですな、
So you see,
一句読むことによって世俗的な日常をしばし忘れ優雅な気分に浸ってたらしいですよ。
the haiku helped them to forget their everyday worries and give them lots of peaceful and happy news.
Haha, is that so?
そうなんですよ。
Aha, yes it is.
But listen, Coco, it's not once upon a time right now, and you kind of threw me off guard with your haiku making there.
でもしょうがないじゃん。
Well, I can't help it. I'm freaking psychic or something.
What do you mean you can't help it?
ここたけちゃんとお話ししてたんじゃないんだもん。
Oh, Coco has some freaking superpowers and shit. I wasn't talking to you.
What?
ここはね、今異次元の生命体とお話ししてたの。
I was talking to a life form from another dimension.
Another dimension?
そうだよ。
Well, yeah. My theory might be wrong, so what else is new? Apparently, Coco was radiating microwaves. Oh, my head, my head. I could feel a brain start to melt and come out of my nose. Wait a minute. My brain couldn't be coming out of my nose. I rubbed my nose with my finger. Something sticky and viscous was stuck to my finger. It's bright yellow.
Crap! Crap, my brain is melting!
Oh, that's a new sprite.
Shut up! It's not funny, stupid! It's your fault. It's your fault that my brain!
Takeshi. Come on, you don't really believe that. You're probably just making a joke. Coco was stamping her feet, rubbing her belly, and laughing uproariously.
Hey, actually...
It had all happened 30 minutes earlier.
たけぴょん、たけぴょん、
Hey, Takepyon!
起きてよ。
Wake up!
眠れないんだよ。
I can't go to sleep.
一緒に遊ぼうよ。
Come play with me. While saying that, she was shaking me, grasping my eyelids, and dropping in mermaid tears as well as squirting mustard up my nose. God damn it, Coco. Giving into her dogged persistence, I reluctantly decided to keep her company. Which meant it wasn't brain soup, it was the frickin' mustard.
It's mustard. Oh, God.
Coco toppled over right into a puddle. Splashing the water around, she kept laughing and rolling back and forth.
Damn it! Coco, don't you have a tissue?
ハンカチならあるよ。
I have a handkerchief. She pulled a handkerchief out of her pocket and fluttered it at me. The handkerchief was soaked and drops of water dripped from it. I blew my nose into it mightily. I blew until I blew out everything there was to blow.
That's better.
I balled it up and gave it back to Coco. She carefully folded it up and put it back in her pocket. I thought,
You're actually putting that back?
but held my tongue.
So, what were we talking about?
芋虫くにゃくにゃの話だよ。
About caterpillar crawling.
No, we weren't!
芋虫、芋虫、くにゃくにゃ。
Caterpillar, crawling, caterpillar.
芋虫、芋虫、ぷっぷくぷー。
Caterpillar, boop, boop, ba-doo. Coco began crawling along the floor flat on her belly. In the water? Oh god. I didn't say a word.
ねえねえタケピョンタケピョン
Hey, Takeshi, Takeshi.
I'm not playing Caterpillar with you.
どうして
Oh, why not?
Because the floor is soaking wet. I'm just not.
No, 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 no.
イモムしたいイモムしたいイモムしたい
I wanna crawl in, I wanna crawl in, what? Coco splashed at the water.
I went through this last night. There's no way making the same mistake today.
I swore that to myself.
I'm gonna bed.
Ah! She jumped up and clung to me, sobbing wet.
ダメ絶対に寝かせないから
No, I won't let you sleep.
Coco, I'm sleeping whether you let me or not.
なんでそうやっていじめるんだよ
Why are you being so mean?
You're the one being mean, Coco.
タケピョンはココを置き去りにしても平気なの
Takeshi is just gonna abandon to the Coco.
ココ一人ぼっちになっちゃうんだよ
I'll be alone.
寂しいよ寂しいよ
Lonely. So lonely.
Why are you being like this? Why don't you come sleep too?
一緒
With you?
Not like that.
タケピョンココと添い寝してくれるの
You come snuggle with me?
Why don't you go with Tsugumi? I don't think so.
Good on you, Takeshi.
ほいでさ子守歌歌ってくれる
Will you at least sing me a lullaby?
A lullaby? Oh, you mean that one you sang before?
Yeah?
Well, I don't mind singing, but I don't remember the words or the tune.
大丈夫だよ
That's okay.
簡単だからすぐに覚えられるはず
It's easy. You'll learn it right away. With that said, she burst into song abruptly.
長湯店をいし月のせい
When the spike shouldering a longbow.
夢の中より街降りぬ
Waiting inside a dream.
今宵柳つくよみ林
I really love the melody. Tonight is starry by moonlight.
早く今夏と街降りぬ
Hoping that we will be short.
眠りたも
Sleeping cut and
ぬ
snug.
くと丸みて眠りたも
Sleeping in the
母
sun.
に抱かれて若い掲げし水のせい
What a spot lifting a hair bottle.
夢の中より街降りぬ
Waiting inside a dream.
今宵鳥船渦巻き鬼
Tonight the Wapati was it? And as soon as I heard Coco's lullaby, I felt a wondrous tranquility. I felt a tickle in my chest, like someone had blown lightly on me. That breath blew away all the dust and dirt that had built up inside me, and revealed precious feelings I had thought lost long ago. Precious wonder, like the vastness of the sky, as it seemed to me when I was a little child, of the deep blue waves, of the fragrance at twilight. Back then, I thought the ocean went on forever, and I was transfixed by the perfect beauty of the moon. For better or for worse, a delightfully sweet time. Coco's lullaby called up a sentimental mood in me. Lost in its sweet fragrance, I made the mistake of drowning in it.
What a good song. What's it called?
題名とかまでは聞いてないけど、
Who knows? I don't know its name.
でもね、ココは勝手に月と海の子守歌って呼んでるんだ。
Wow, the moon and ocean, damn. I wonder if Tsugumi was the one who sang it originally.
But I just call it the Moon and Ocean Lullaby.
Moon and ocean. Don't the verses start with moon sprite and water sprite?
Uh-huh.
So shouldn't it be the moon and water lullaby?
だって2番の最後に海に抱かれてってところがあるでしょ。
At the end of the second verse, it says help in the ocean, right?
Oh, that's true.
それにこれ、ママに教えてもらった子守歌だし。
Have I got this backwards somehow? And that Tsugumi is somehow Coco's mom? But that's impossible given her age. Unless Tsugumi is lying about her age, but I don't think she is.
And my mommy taught me this lullaby.
だから月と海の子守歌なの。
Unless... Is she somehow sisters with Tsugumi?
So it's called the Moon and Ocean Lullaby.
What?
What was the connection between her mom and the moon and ocean? What? Mommy? Moon and sea? Did that mean...
When you say mommy,
つぐみんのことだよ。
Oh, I see. Okay. Tsugumi taught her the... Oh, okay, I see. Much less complicated than I thought.
Right, Tsugumi.
つぐみんが
Tsugumi.
つぐみんが歌って聞かせてくれたの。
Oh my god, is she saying that Kid is gonna be very fucking confused? Because she just calls Tsugumi her mom because she reminds her of her mom.
She would sing it to me.
Tsugumi? That's crazy. That's impossible! Because no one knows that lullaby. Except Sarah and me. Why? Why are you laughing?
北端、自分で言ってること変だと思わない？
Hokuton, did you think it's strange what you're saying?
What?
北端は今混乱しちゃってるんだ。
Right now you're a little confused.
だからついつい本音が出ちゃったんだよ。
So you show your true self for a minute.
北端の中にいる本当の自分がぴょこって顔を出しちゃったの。
The real you? What is she talking about? It seems like Coco knows everything that's going on, but she's being super ultra cryptic.
The real you decided to poke his face out for a teensy weensy second.
いい？北端。よく考えてみて。
Listen, Hokuton, think about it.
あの子守歌、つぐみんが知ってても別に不思議じゃないよね。
I think we might be close to a breakthrough. Is Tsugumi Kid's mom, or Kokuto's mom?
It's not really that strange for Tsugumi to know the lullaby, right?
だってマヨちゃんがつぐみんに教えただけかもしれないじゃない。
Mayo-chan could have just taught it to Tsugumi, right?
でつぐみんがここに教えてくれて
And that Tsugumi taught it to me.
That's impossible!
なんでそう思うの？
What makes you say that?
Because...
答えられないかな。
Maybe you can't answer that?
じゃあここが代わりに教えてあげる。
Well then, I'll just answer for you.
北端はね、ここのいる世界にマヨちゃんが存在しないことを知ってるんだよ。
Oh, it sounds like we're in for a big reveal here. Coco is finally choosing to explain things in plain language. Hold on, I gotta get a better seat for this. Hold on, let me just... Alright. Readjust everything here.
You see, Hokutan? You know that Mayo-chan doesn't exist in the world I live in.
だから今そんなはずないって言ったんだ。
That's what you just said. That's not possible.
つぐみんが子守歌を知ってるなんてありえない。そんな風に北端が思っちゃったのも実はそのせいなんだ。
And that's the reason that you thought there was no way that Tsugumi could know that song.
ね、そうでしょ？
Right?
Whoa!
大丈夫だよ。
It's
怖が
okay.
らなくてもいいの。
You don't have to be scared. Although I do have godlike power, but
もっと自分の気持ちに正直になって。
just be honest with your feelings, okay?
もう嘘なんてつく必要ないんだから。
Lying about what?
There's no reason for you to lie anymore.
I was getting more and more confused. I was being gobbled up by one problem after another, being chewed up for sport, and I felt like I was losing myself. I squeezed my eyes shut, took a big breath, and tried to maintain a grip on reality. I opened my eyes, stared at Coco, and asked,
The world I live in. What does that mean?
ほら、またそうやってすぐ嘘つくんだから。
See, now there you go lying again.
北端はここのいる世界のこと知ってるはずでしょ？
You know all about the world I'm in, right?
そこにはマヨちゃんがいなくてつぐみんが怪我しちゃって顔の違うもう一人の自分が存在して。
Mayo-chan's not there, and Tsukumin got hurt, and there's another you with a different face.
そういうこと北端は全部知ってるんだ。
You know all that stuff.
I wonder, since he's getting things from Takeshi's perspective, that's why he doesn't feel like he's himself, because he sees the person that's called Kid doesn't look like him. So he actually is just as confused as we were in the beginning. He thinks that he looks like he should look like Takeshi Root Kid.
You know all that stuff.
The world Coco was in. Another self. Tsugumi injured. Where there was no Sarah. What? A world without Sarah?
That's right. Hang on. What do you know about Sarah?
あ、やっと本当の自分出す気になったみたいね。
Huh? Are you finally ready to come clean? Hmm?
うむ。ではお答えしましょう。
Okay then, I'll tell you.
Here we go!
ここはね、何でも知ってるから。
It's because I know everything. I'm God.
何でも知ってるから。マヨちゃんのことも知ってるの。
I know everything, so I know about Mayo-chan.
それはどうしてかっていうと、ここには超能力があるからなの。
Yep. Yep, she's totally psychic. Yep.
And the reason for that is I have ESP.
I thought that Takeshi root Takeshi and Kid root Kid are father and son. Hokuto is Takeshi's son. I would think. Wouldn't that make sense? That's what I said before.
Stop trying to mess with me!
I'm not. It's true.
じゃあ逆に聞くけど、北端はどうしてココのこと知ってるの？知ってたの？
Okay then, let me ask you a question. Hokutan, how could you know about me? Why did you know about me?
一番最初、加減圧室で会った時、北端はココの名前言ったよね。なんでかな？
The first time when we met in the decompression chamber, you said my name, didn't you? And where would that be?
It was sort of like a premonition, an insight.
Uh-huh.
ほいじゃあさ、ピピのことは？
Wow, what about Pee-Pee?
What?
北端、ピピのことだって知ってるはずだよ。
You know about Pee-Pee, don't you, Hokutan?
No, I have no idea.
そう？おかしいな。
Oh, that's funny.
ピピっていうのはね、ココの飼ってる子猫のことなんだけど。
Wait, what?
Well, Pee-Pee is this little kitten I have.
What?
A cat?
Just trolling you again.
やーい、引っかかった引っかかった。
Gotcha, you fell for it.
There's no time for jokes!
今ココが子猫って言った時、ビクってしたよね。ビクってしたよね。
Oh my god, Eblis, the level of keikakudori that would come from that is freaking how many multiple like parallel universes of planning. I think you get some kind of logic error or some shit just by putting them in the same room. Jesus Christ. You get like a buffer overflow or some shit. Seriously.
When I said kitten just now, you did a double take, right?
なんで驚いたりしたの？どうして？
And why would that surprise you, huh?
北端、ピピが犬だってこと知ってたんでしょ？
Because
だから驚いたんだよね。
you know Pee-Pee is really a dog. That's why.
もうとぼけるのはおしまい。演技するのもおしまい。
Stop acting and stop playing dumb.
北端はココのいる世界を今までずーっと見てきたんだ。
You've known about my world all along.
だから全部知ってるんだ。
That's why you know everything.
ティーフブラウイルス、キュレイウイルス、EBF、ピグマリオン、テラバイトディスク。
Kifa virus, Curie virus, IVF, Pygmalion, the terabyte disk.
みんなどっかで聞いたことのある言葉でしょ？
All of them, all of them. You've heard all these words before, haven't you?
ほいからこんなことも覚えてるよね。
Come to think of it, Eblis, Akane is kind of like in basically the same position as Ferncastle, in a way, in the Zero Escape series. She's a very similar type of being. She's basically immortal because of the shift ability.
And this, I bet you remember this.
マヨちゃんと水深34メートルの海の中から脱出したこと。
What? She literally is 4 parallel universes ahead of him! She's talking about Sarah Root.
I hear Maya-chan is keeping 34 meters deep down under the sea.
What?
ナンキョとサイフォン効果を使って脱出したこと
Ayu's keeping Nokia using a siphon.
忘れちゃったなんて嘘ついちゃダメだよ
What?
覚えてるはずなんだから
Don't lie and say you forgot. I know you remember.
ここも北端と一緒なんだよ
Holy shit, Coco is brisk. Oh my god.
I'm the same as you.
だから北端の世界のこともここの世界のことも知ってるってわけ
That's how you know about the world you live in and the world I live in.
どう納得した
So, do you understand now?
ここ北端の知ってることはみんな知ってるの
I know everything you know.
しかもね
And?
北端がまだ知らないことまで分かっちゃったりするんだ
I know some things you don't know yet.
まだ知らないことっていうのはこれから知るであろうことっていう意味だよ
Things you don't know yet means things you'll come to know later.
She even knows the true ending. Please, Coco, don't spoil the ending.
とはいえ
But
こんな突拍子もないことを急に告げられても頭の中がぐちゃんぐちゃんになってて理解できないかもしれないね
maybe I'm telling you way too much stuff, so your mind is getting all mixed up.
だけど必ずいつか分かる時が来るから
But I can tell you that you'll understand it one day.
だからもう一度だけ言うけど
So I'll say it again.
絶対に自分に嘘をついちゃダメだよ
You absolutely can't lie to yourself. Okay?
いい分かった
Okay, understand?
I don't understand. Of course I don't understand!
やれやれ
Even Coco is a yada yada. Yada yada. Here we go again. God. My God. Now I know exactly how a certain Rika Furude feels. God.
Coco, what are you? Why'd you suddenly appear in front of me?
At those words, Coco's face suddenly clouded over. She scrunched up her face and drew her eyebrows together. Tears welled up in her eyes. She blinked to hide them and spoke quietly.
会いたかったからだよ
I wanted to see you.
ここ君のこと待ってたんだ
I've been waiting for you.
ずーっと君が来るのを待ってたんだ
Something must have happened to her in the true ending of Takeshi's side.
Waiting and waiting for you to come.
会いたくて会いたくて会いたくて
I wanted to see you. More than anything.
もう一度どうしても君に会いたくて
I wanted to see you again.
たった一人で一人ぼっちで待ってたんだよ
I've been waiting here all by myself. All by myself.
Coco's words drifted into my heart and melted like a light snow. We gazed at each other without speaking. It wasn't what the words said, so much as that she said them at all. That moved me so deeply. I wonder if she is a different version of Sarah, before I sought their meaning. I let the simple power of her true feelings flow straight into my trembling heart. Coco, I really hope this ability of yours doesn't have a time limit. I couldn't take my eyes off Coco's sad, tear-filled eyes. Coco laughed softly. I could tell it was forced cheer. The bravery of that laugh gripped at my heart.
Coco, come on! I could end this in like 5 fucking minutes if you just say it directly. I'll tell you I lost my memory.
I'm sorry. I have to go.
またしばらくの間お別れだね
God damn it! This is what I just fucking said! Ah! We'll be apart again for a little while.
Damn it, Coco. See, this is why you have to speak in fucking riddles.
Huh?
ほいじゃあ消えちゃう前に一つだけいいことを教えてあげる
Okay, before I go, I'll tell you something pretty juicy.
っていうかもう気づいてると思うけど
But I'm pretty sure you've already figured it out.
Huh?
北端が見たあの夢は夢じゃないからね
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Okutan, that Jimmy saw it wasn't a dream.
現実に起こったことだからね
It actually happened, okay?
今ここが言ったこと忘れないでよ
Don't forget what I just said, alright?
じゃあね北端
See you later, Okutan.
The next moment, she was gone. Without a sound, just gone like a candle snuffed out by a wandering night draft. And then I lost consciousness. God damn it, kid! I sank down into the darkness for a minute.
Pull yourself together, man.
I shook my head and gathered my wits.
ココちゃんのショートコントもしもイルカがいくらだったら
It's the Coco-chan show! First kid, what if a dolphin was salmon roll?
おお今日は大量だなすごい量の鮭が取れたぞ
Oh, big boat to eat tons of salmon.
どれどれ腹をかっさばいてみるとするか
Let's see. Open them up.
ザクザク
Cut,
ザ
cut.
クザクうわーなんじゃこりゃイルカがいっぱい出てきた
Whoa!
出てきた
What's this? Dolphins are putting out of the salmon. Hundreds of them.
やべえよ母ちゃん大変だ
Oh no, no, no. Mom! Mommy, emergency!
The reason I had blacked out must have been Coco's microwaves. They got me. I still hadn't built up immunity to them. It was pretty rough. Why didn't I ever learn? Why was it that every time I wandered around, my feet kept taking me to her? Because it's her route. It was strange. I wondered if she was drawing me to her with some mysterious frequency. Anyway, having finished breakfast, I wandered around the moon and got sucked into the souvenir shops.
ココちゃんのショートコントもしもイルカがご遺体だったら
Coco-chan's jokes. If the dolphin was a corpse.
しくしくしくしくどうも遠いところわざわざありがとうございます
Oh, thank you for coming such a long way.
Oh, sorry, I accidentally clicked off the screen. God, I hate it when that fucking happens.
この度はご愁傷様です
My sincere condolences.
主人の顔見てやっていただけますか
Would you like to see my husband's face?
ええでは失礼して
Oh, well, certainly.
パカパカうわーなんじゃこりゃイルカが永眠してる
Ah!
向けだ
An eternally sleeping dolphin and its belly up, too!
安らかな死に顔ですね今にも起きてきそうだなって言えねえだって顔わかんねえんだもん
Oh, Coco, what are you doing?
You look so peaceful. I'll speak Japanese second. Except you couldn't say that, because you wouldn't be able to see his face.
Oh, Coco. You're a sweetheart, but you have to do this at 3 a.m. Just like my kid. Coco pattered along, shaking a huge stuffed dolphin. Several smaller stuffed animals were strewn around the carpet. From the looks of the empty cabinet nearby, it appears that she had pulled them all down from their places on the shelf. It was such a childish thing to do. A child. But Coco was 14, supposedly. 14-year-old who still played with stuffed animals. I wonder if it was really alright to let her just grow up like that. But when I saw her innocent laughing face, I didn't have the heart to scold her. I suppose she should probably just be happiest being the way she was. Coco continued to crack herself up, and I continued to watch. When her amusement died down a little, I called to her.
Hey Coco, where's Pee Pee?
ピピだったらその辺にいると思うけど。
Maybe I think he's right over there somewhere.
I looked around the kiosk. There. Pee-Pee was gripping a stuffed animal's tail in his teeth, shaking it back and forth crazily. It was a stuffed lemur doll. He seemed completely engrossed in
と
it.
ころでタケピョンはそんなところで何やってるの？
Hey, Takeshi, what are you doing over there?
Oh, what am I doing, huh? You look so happy that just watching you is making me happy. So I guess you could say that by watching you, I've slipped into a happy, stupid state.
もしかしてタケピョンここに惚れちゃった？
Takeshi, you're falling in love with me, aren't you?
No. What?
惚れちゃったんだろ惚れちゃったんだろくにゃくにゃな。
You like me, don't you?
No. No FBI shit here.
しょーやっべえ告られた告られた告られちまった。
I can't believe that to you. Ew.
恥ずかしい照れる。
How embarrassing, I'm blushing.
やだやだもうどうしようどうしよう。
Oh my gosh, a crush, what will I do?
Bam, bam. Coco balled up her fists and started popping the dolphin's belly with brutal right hooks. Punch after punch, again and again. Till the cotton started to come out. Jesus Christ.
そいじゃあお礼と言ってはなんだけど
Well, to thank you.
この新作のコメント聞かせてあげようか。
Should I tell you any joke?
No. That's okay.
どうして遠慮しなくてもいいのに。
Oh, why not? You don't have to be so polite.
Oh, believe me, I'm not being...
ココちゃんのアメリカンジョーク。看護婦と医者。
Coco-chan's joke about the doctor and the nurse.
Ignoring my pleas, Coco launched into her joke. It was very long. It was not funny. It was so bad, in fact, that I couldn't even muster a polite chuckle. It went like so. A nurse named Kate was desperately in love with Robert. A doctor worked at the same hospital. Robert was crazy about Kate as well. Kate stood on the left side of the room and Robert stood on the right. Kate slipped out of her white uniform and hung it on the closet door. Robert stripped his uniform off in a bit of a hurry and simply dropped it on the floor. Kate lowered her... Oh my god. Coco, what kind of jokes are you reading? Kate lowered her panties. Robert threw up his boxers. Kate's body was lovely and supple and Robert was leaning. What the fuck kind of joke are you saying, Coco? Kate put on the silk pajamas she had brought for the occasion. Still naked, Robert turned off the light. Oh, what? Standing on the left of the bed, Kate turned slowly to the right. On the right of the bed, Robert turned to the left. They jumped into bed and slept. Oh, by the way, Kate was sleeping in the night duty room and Robert was sleeping in his room at home. Oh my god. I see what that joke is kind of explaining shit that's happening in the story, isn't it? Oh my god. That's kind of explaining the story, isn't it?
Hey, what's with that face? I bet you were imagining something dirty, weren't you?
That was the punchline. Coco's laugh was loud enough to hear across the Pacific Ocean. If there were any nuclear submarines nearby, your sonar guys were probably laughing too. Even I felt the corners of my mouth twitching. Obviously, the joke wasn't funny, but Coco was so amused at the unamusing joke that it was hilarious. All was well. I thought that to myself. According to what we heard from Sora on the second day, Lemu's partitions would reach their structural limit in only one more day. So how was it that I felt so calm? Maybe it's Coco's innocence was contagious. I wasn't even tense, I was lounging around. If I stayed like that, it could be dangerous. It was fine for Coco to be innocent, but if I got swept away in it, it could be fatal. Thought rang through my head. As I looked at her smiling face, I couldn't hold on to caution. It was way too peaceful. It was like being in a dream. And back to kid. I was in a dream. After Coco disappeared, I blacked out. Maybe I was so stuck in that state. In the dream, I felt choked and oppressed. It's like being plastered up inside thick walls. Unable to move, only my eyes could follow the images before me. I earnestly followed after the fragments of scenes that unfolded before me.
Hokutan, that Chami saw it wasn't a dream. It actually happened, okay?
I thought about it. That dream? The dream I had on the third day, right before I woke up.
You know all about the water then, right? Mayo-chan's not there, and Tsugumi got hurt, and there's another you and there's a different face.
Tsugumi, injured. Meaning it actually happened? But no, it couldn't be. The warehouse was still fine. And Tsugumi was as perky as ever. What could it mean?
You absolutely can't lie to yourself, okay?
Coco's words rang together. The scattered fragments of images began to come together a little, until I could make out a vague outline. But I still couldn't see the whole picture at once. It was like a freakishly large mural. Since I was imprisoned in those walls, there was nowhere to see the whole thing. What to do? Escape from those walls? Escape from those walls. When I pushed my face out through the wall, I woke up. I was in the infirmary. I looked around. I was alone. I ran out of the infirmary and headed towards Streeterstock.
If Coco was right, and there really had been an accident, and Tsugumi was injured. In any case,
I'd find Tsugumi and discover the truth for myself. But I didn't know where Tsugumi was. So I headed to the control room first. Sora was sure to be there. Sora would know where Tsugumi was. I opened the door.
Sora, where's Tsugumi right now?
I ran to the room and yelled in a loud voice. What? Komachi-san is right here. Sure enough, there she was. Tsugumi, on a chair, turned around to me. She was holding a cat and smiling menacingly.
どうしたの？そんなに慌てちゃって。
What happened? Why are you in such a hurry?
Well... Tsugumi, look, sorry, but...
Oh, God, come on, kid! You can just ask her!
On the spur of the moment, I lifted up Tsugumi's skirt. Oh
何すんだよ。
no. Hey, what are you doing? Smack, as you should. A resounding slap, but it didn't hurt. As a matter of fact, I seemed to have lost all feeling in my entire body because I had seen, on Tsugumi's right thigh, a faint scar.
What is that scar?
傷？
Scar?
The scar on your thigh.
これは
This.
これはただの古傷よ。
Yep! Called it! But there's still some parallel universe shit going on at the same time. Yep! Because of what Coco said about she saw the other roots, on Kid's side at least. This is just an old scar.
Old scar? From when?
Oh, believe it or not, this happened quite a long time ago, almost exactly the same.
ずっと昔。
Oh, a long time ago. Here we go! Here we go!
ずっと昔のこと。
A really, really long time ago.
Where? Where'd you get hurt?
それは
It was... I was trapped in a gondola. I couldn't move. Damn. Wow. I love her style. I can't get rid of the text box, but I couldn't even shift my eyes. Seriously, that is a lovely look. I love her shoes and the hem of her dress with the lace. Like, seriously, like, she looks fancy and badass at the same time. I love those shoes. Seriously, wow. I couldn't even shift my eyes. Past the skirt I was holding, I could see the white of her panties. Oh my god, Takeshi. The smooth curve of her thigh. Her smooth, silky skin. The scar. I wonder, is this the last Tsugumi CG? I think there were 2 missing ones. Well, I'll check when I'm done. There was definitely a scar there. But it looked like something that had healed years ago, leaving only the faint mark of stitches that once closed a wound.
今から12年前、私はあるウイルスに感染した。
Yeah, okay, so we're getting this talk again. 12 years ago, I was infected with a virus.
そのウイルスのおかげで、ウイルスのせいで、
Because of that virus. The virus.
私の遺伝子のコードは書き換えられてしまった。
It rewrote my genetic code.
細胞は日々生まれ変わっている。
Cells are reborn every day.
生まれ変わり、そして死んでいく。
They're reborn and then die.
通常、人間の体細胞は5年後には全て入れ替わる。
Normally, the human body is totally replaced with new cells within 5 years.
12歳の時ウイルスに感染した私の細胞は、その瞬間からゆっくりと細胞分裂を繰り返し、
When I was 12, the cells in my body were infected. And from that moment on, they divided and replaced themselves.
5年後、細胞は全て入れ替わった。
5 years later, all cells have been replaced.
つまり、 私の肉体を構成するすべての細胞の遺伝情報が5年の歳月を経て全部書き換えられたということ。
In 5 years, every cell that made on my body had been genetically altered.
最後の一つとなった細胞が死んだ時、
And when the last of the cells had died,
12歳の時の私は跡形もなく消え去ってしまう。
the last trace of my 12-year-old self disappeared.
そして古い私は死んだ。
In that moment, the old me died.
古い私は死に、新しい私は死なない体になっていた。
The old me died, but the new me became a body that never dies.
私の免疫機能並びに代謝効率は著しく能力向上し、
My immune system and my metabolic rate remarkably improved.
テロメアは回復し続けるようになった。
My telomeres began to regenerate themselves.
そう、
That's right.
私は決して老いず死ななくなった。
I will never grow old and never die.
私の成長はその時に止まったままなの。
My physical growth stopped at that moment in time.
17歳のまま決して老いることはないの。
I'll never grow older than 17. The Curie virus. Curie virus is a type of retrovirus. Like many retroviruses, the Curie virus is not contagious across species. When people say the Curie virus, they're actually referring to the human version of the virus. There are variants such as the monkey-specific Curie, the rat-specific Curie. From here on out, we'll only be referring to the human strain. Damn! Wow, this is a blast from the past. Wow, I miss doing science. I haven't heard the phrase reverse transcriptase in a couple of years. Damn. Retroviruses turn their host RNA into DNA with reverse transcriptase, and then inject that DNA back into the host genes. That means they can directly rewrite the host's blueprint. Infected cells, which go on processing proteins as usual, then unwittingly reproduce the virus. At the same time, the cells, which with the rewritten DNA, go on to divide and multiply, spreading throughout the body like cancer cells. Normally, when cancer cells develop in a body, the body repulses them with the p53 function located on the 17th chromosome. Wow! Oh my god, all my memories. p53 creates certain enzymes and proteins, and when there has been damage done to a gene, it stops replication or causes apoptosis, natural cell death, and works to repair the damaged DNA, thus earning its name, the anti-cancer gene. The Curie virus mutates this p53 gene as well, rendering it useless. Thus, the Curie-infected cells can spread throughout the body uncontested. Then, once all the DNA code is rewritten, the host literally becomes a new species. We'll just call it the Curie species here. The Curie species body is endowed with the following unique characteristics. 1. Self-regulation of the telomeres. 2. Great improvement in self-healing. Yep, telomeres are the base sequence located at either end of the chromosome and generally become shorter with every replication. After a certain number of divisions, the telomere gets so short that the cell can no longer divide. Yep, that's true. So telomeres are like the bus tickets of cell division. Once you spend them, they're gone. But not the Curie species. This new body produces an enzyme called telomerase, which allows an unlimited recycling of the bus tickets that normally would already have been spent. This allows for almost endless cell division to continue, thereby eliminating aging and weakening. Having said all that, this is not a particularly unusual phenomenon. It happens every day in normal reproductive cells. Even in most cancer cells, there is rarely a shortage of telomeres. In that sense, it's not impossible to say the Curie virus turns every cell in the body cancerous. On the other hand, there is no similarly tangible mechanism yet in place for dealing with the process of self-healing. The metabolism is activated, and the rate of cell generation is greatly increased. It is believed that this is what so dramatically shortens the time required to heal after an illness or injury. Normally in cancer cells, the reason why you die from it is that the cancer cells take up all the resources in the body and choke out everything else, feeding the tumor cells that just go everywhere. This thing is at a whole nother level where it's actually maintaining bodily functions, a normal cell function while doing this, while still retaining that specific activity. It's basically like a non-illness version, a non-lethal version of cancer, like a non-disease cancer, if there's even such a thing. Well, obviously not in real life, but I mean, interesting. I love these science fiction-y concepts. That would be cool if it was real. Actually, there is one more distinguishing characteristic of the Curie species, which is infrared vision. Now that's super sci-fi. Because in its production, it lost the faculties of P53, the Curie species possesses a constitution extremely vulnerable to ultraviolet rays. The DNA in skin cells is quickly damaged when exposed to the sun for any duration, causing those cells to become cancerous. In a normal human, thanks to the cancer suppression gene, damaged DNA is let die or repaired. But the Curie species cannot do this. It was possible to use another gene to produce an enzyme to perform the same function as P53, but alas, this solution proved to be limited. Therefore, Curie species are very vulnerable to ultraviolet rays and can only venture outside at night. The infrared vision was developed to make up for this shortcoming.
私にはそういう特殊な能力があるの。
I have this unique ability. Having finished her long talk on the Curie virus, Sugumi brought that up.
物体に触れることなく、その温度を見ることができるのよ。
So she does have that power as well. If that don't prove that she's really their mom, nothing does. I really think my theory about that's gotta be right. There's definitely more going on than just that. Like, still have no idea what the fuck Coco's deal is. What's up with what's up with Takeshi's side Kid and Kid's side Takeshi, who I think is like a evil imposter. And of course, the whole reason of why they're there. This is new. We didn't know that Sugumi had that ability as well. But I think it's very interesting. Didn't Kid grow in the U ending? He grew taller. I guess he was only recent. No, but he should have had it from birth, and he grew. He aged. I wonder what's the deal with that. Without touching something, I can see its temperature.
赤外線視力、インフラビジョンとも言うらしいけど。
Infrared vision is also called infravision.
So on the second day, when you stood in front of the power generation room, I knew that it was too hot. That was because of your infrared vision?
ええ。
Yes.
How about that? I got an immortal, eternally hot, superpowered waifu. Not bad. Infravision. Interesting.
疑わないの？
You don't doubt me? She tilted her head like she was surprised.
信用するの？私 私のたわごとを
You really believe all this nonsense I've been telling you? I mean, you said that he grew. AkiYou said that he grew.
Well, it's an unbelievable story. Viruses, DNA, bodies that won't die. It's crazy. I can't believe it. But I don't doubt it. If you say so, it must be true. So I guess I have to believe it.
Damn, Takeshi. Well, he also saw that she healed super quickly. The instant I said that. Oh! Damn! Oh, that really gets me off. Right here, right now. Oh. My body was being pulled. Although she wasn't abnormally strong, I found it impossible to resist her. It was a natural, flowing movement. Inside the white gondola. Tsugumi's body was covering mine. I felt her breath. I felt her pulse, and it looked like the description of this video is uncannily predictive again. I felt the warmth of her body. A fragrant smell wafted from her neck. Musky smell. Sweet smell.
嘘でしょ
You're kidding, right? She smiled coldly and gazed at me.
簡単に信じるなんて
Yeah,
そんなこと
I agree with Tsugumi
言わ
here.
ないで
Don't just say, I believe, so easily.
You think it's irresponsible?
ええ無責任
It's
すごく
very irresponsible. Very, very irresponsible.
なぜ信じられるの何の根拠があるっていうの
How can you believe me? On what basis?
None. Other than my dick right now. I have absolutely no basis.
ほらやっぱ
You see? Raising an eyebrow, she put her hand on my
りい
neck.
い加減にしなさいよ
Will you cut it out already? She gave me a look that turned my spine to ice, but her hands were trembling. Her coldness was contrived.
Calm down, Tsugumi.
I spoke slowly, breathing deliberately.
First of all, do you really need a reason to trust people?
Damn, I'm definitely more. Takeshi, you must have led a very innocent life. But it's kind of admirable in its own way.
If so, then you don't have to trust me. Tell me all you want. But I believe you. Even if no one else does, I do. I accept the truth.
そんな
Takeshi is like talking to you. It's like,
It could never happen. I don't believe in any immortals whatsoever. You are not.
Like, there's no way anyone could possibly. And then Tsugumi says, I have magical DNA caused by a virus that lets me live forever. And Takeshi's like,
Okay, I believe you.
oh my god! Like, nice dichotomy there, Takeshi, when talking to you and Tsugumi. But
そんなことできるはずない
there's no reason you should be able to do that.
But I can. I want to understand you. Even if it's hard for me to believe. If it's the truth. The scar on your right leg. It's almost healed, right?
ええ
Yes.
I can't believe it, but that wound is almost healed. That's the reality, right?
そうよ
That's right.
Show it to me again. I'll accept things as they are.
見たいの
You want to see it? She removed her hand.
本当に見たいの
Damn. She just... You really want to see? Her voice trembled faintly. She was speaking slowly, in control. Damn. It really is just like the end of episode 3, Fawful. God, she is such a fucking Chad.
見たらあなたは後悔するかもしれないわ
If you look, you might regret it.
もしも全て知ったら
If you knew everything,
こんなの人間じゃないって思うかもしれないわ
you might think there's no way I could be human.
You don't want me to look?
No, well, I never said that.
If you show me, maybe you'll regret it.
Damn, once again, the music is not setting a proper mood. Come on. You've got to have a better track right now than this. This is a way more intense moment than this casual ass music. Seriously? Oh, God.
The fact that you're not answering. Was that a stupid question? If you don't answer, I'm gonna look whether you want me to or not.
やめてよ
Don't.
勝手に決めないで
Don't decide for me.
嫌だなんて
I didn't say.
嫌だなんて私
My God. What's a good Umineko track for me to replace this with? Because I want to do it before the scene ends and it looks like the scene's going to be over. God. She is exuding such energy. Massive top energy, Tsugumi. Seriously. Wow. Oh my God. I didn't say that I didn't want to show you. Hill middle. Okay, the scene's over. That's okay. The room slid into darkness, and then they fucked.
だったら見て
Then look.
目をそらさないで
Don't flinch. Look
全部
at everything.
たけしにだけは全部
She is fucking horny as hell. Oh my God. I'll show you. Only you. I heard the sound of unfastening. In the darkness of the gondola, in the faint moonlight, the deep sea shine blue. Yes! Floating up into the darkness, it was a wound, one etched deeply, but since healed to almost nothing. I had to squint to see. I might not have known if I hadn't gently run my fingers over them. Scars. Oh my God, wow. All over her body, minutely etched countless scars. Sugumi's shoulders shook with her weeping. Oh no. She cried silently. Oh no. I grasped her shoulders. Here we go. I pulled her to me fiercely. Tears wet the floor. Tsugumi cried on my arms, on my breast like a child. I wanted Tsugumi and she wanted me. Here we go. No. I was right the first time. Yes! It is fucking fate. It is fate. It is fate. She accepted all of me and I accepted all of her. We overlapped until we became one. Woo! Yes! Now, okay, now the music is appropriate. My head rested neatly on Tsukumi's legs. She was sitting on her heels. I felt the lovely softness of her flesh on the back of my head. The gondola had circled the floor many times. It was moving again through the darkness.
What's that?
I looked above to see Tsukumi holding something in her hand. She was clicking what looked like a pen.
I think I heard that same sound in front of the generator room.
It's an infrared laser. She smiled quietly and muttered.
What?
It's convenient to have this. If you have a special ability like mine.
Yeah. Yep. Sure. Oh god, that was amazing. You're basically doing with your eyes the same thing an infrared night scope camera does, right? If you flash an infrared ray, it makes it easier to see in the dark. And since normal people can't see the infrared rays, it just looks like dark. But if you have infrared vision, you can see as clearly as you can in high noon.
Tsukumi nodded, so it's like a flashlight, but only for her, basically. That's right. I'm fine no matter how dark it is, lover boy. Tsukumi giggled as she covered up her bare chest. Oh my god. I hope nobody walks in on you guys. When she laughed, it jostled me too. Right about the time that it stopped. Hey Takeshi, can you get up?
Just what? Give me a minute. You said get up, not get it up. Never mind.
I sat up as ordered. I'm going to count down from 3. Don't close your eyes the whole time. Okay?
Huh?
3, 2, 1. There was a sound.
Huh? What'd you just do?
I blinked. I burned an image. Here we go! Oh my god, here we go! Proof. Oh my god, the theory is right. I burned an image for you, of you.
Burned?
Yep. And a pretty good one too. Here. She pointed at her chest. And here too. Okay. Yep! Theory's getting proven correct. Proven correct. Oh yeah. Woo! Oh my god! here too, okay?
Huh?
I couldn't see because of the shadow of her hand. She was holding something. Something besides the laser. In the darkness, I heard the sound of a thin chain. I didn't know what it was.
What do you mean by here? Tell me.
内緒
It's a secret. All she would give me was a mischievous smile. Exactly, Fawful. That's why that's kind of what made me think of the theory. It's like, why else would that even happen in the Sora route? Like, seriously, what other reason would that be? Exactly, Eblis. Yep. Or they could just have the game be more condensed and less repeating information and shit. Yeah, I would love to see that fanfic too. Like, if there wasn't a Sora route, it just doesn't fit in with the rest of the game. Ah, jeez. Okay, you guys. What? Seriously, I think there couldn't be any possible better place to end the episode than here.
Oh my god, theory's proven correct! Alright. Yay! Oh my god, woo! Oh my god, that was amazing! Wow!
Oh my god. Absolutely realistic. Like, if Sora's route was platonic like Sarah, it would make way more sense. Seriously. It just feels so out of place. It feels like the game is trying to be something it's really not. With Sora's route, it's trying to be a dating sim where it's not even that. You have two separate people with romances with two separate people, except for the Sora route where for some reason Takeshi falls in love with a computer. I think the existence of the Sora route kind of weakens the story. Okay, let's go back to the title because I want to see where we're at CG wise. Start at the beginning. Okay, well, oh wow, we have seen every single one of Yu's CGs. What is this? Oh, that's nothing, I guess. I don't know why that's there. Okay, now let's see. Oh, no, we haven't. That's the thing for no C. Okay, so there's one more. And, yep, there's still, yep, and there's still two more for Sugumi. One more of Sora. And she got her persona off screen. I guess because the scene just repeated the same way as it did in the U route. Oh, we have officially seen every single CG of Sarah. So yeah, the Sarah CGs are done, and yeah, we've seen a lot more of Coco. Five more Cocos, and of course, here we go, 3 more concerning Kid and Takeshi, or Hokuto and Takeshi, yeah. And I guess we'll unlock some bonus shit here. Once we beat the game fully. Alright. So. Okay, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Yes, they got together again. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my god. But yeah, I generally, I'm gonna say I think the Soru kind of weakens the game. Overall, it like turns it from a, like what is like basically a 9 out of 10 game, like it turns it to like an 8.5 for something like existing. I mean, I still love it. Don't get me wrong. Seriously, but like if Soru was a platonic route where we just learn more about her character, like, you know, what was her, how was she programmed? Who created her? What are her feelings about being an AI and how she was created? It could have been something like that, you know, that gave more information. I may as well say this now, but after Ever17, I'm going to, is definitely the other, whatchamacallit. Oh yeah, the Fata Morgana prequel, which is pretty short, I've been told. It's probably going to be around 10 streams. And, but then after that, we'll be playing, what is it, Shibuya Scramble? I think, was it 428 Shibuya Scramble is going to be after that. And then it'll be Remember 11. That's the tentative schedule we have right now, basically. So yeah, Remember 11 will definitely be played. So don't worry, you guys. So tomorrow is some more Archnelico, and this will be continued on Tuesday. So until then, I will say, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. Well, we know Takeshi and Tsugumi had a good night. You are all the sweetest of hearts. See ya.